I see most business owners do not price your products properly. Okay, you the because when you are and especially first generation entrepreneurs, okay, because you are good hearted people, and you feel that if I price it more, people will not buy, and you don't want to charge anything extra, right? So you are little, you want to help people and you keep the prices low, but you are running a business, and the laws of the physical world are very different from the laws of the what do you say, the laws of your heart. Okay, so this is my learning, because I was also like that, but I realized that if you don't price your product properly, so you need to look at the input cost. What is the input cost, right? And I have seen that unless you have if you are in a reseller kind of a business, unless you have 30% margins, okay, you will not survive in business. If you're a reseller of something, if you take a franchisee or something, they generally give 20-22%. It is a big bet, big bet, because break even takes time. 20-22% margin, it will be very tough for you to survive unless your volume of sales are high. So that is, nobody will give you this insight. Nobody will give you this insight. Okay, so I am giving you this insight that unless your margins in a reseller business is 30%, okay, you will have cash problems in your business. Okay, because a lot of things will go in your operation and operational expenses itself and staff salaries, and you will hardly make some 6 to 8% or 10%, which you most of the business owners reinvest back in the business. So you don't take out any money for yourself, and that is where the problem starts happening. So I am going to be covering that also, right? So how do you do pricing? So this is one thing, right? Pricing, price it appropriately, include your profitability in as an input cost. Okay, there is a video that I have made on this. I will share the link to that video. Watch that video. So the part 1 and part 2, profitability and pricing, is will be taken care in detail. It's a 10 or 12 minute solid video, YouTube video. I will give you the link and you watch that. Okay. And the point here is that your profitability, if you include your margins as a input cost itself, okay. But now then you will question, then my price will go high, then nobody will buy from me, right? So what I am recommending right now is never, this is an insight again, okay? Don't compromise on the price point, but you can give a lot of value, additional value and freebies to your customers. For example, you are selling an AC, okay? And the cost of AC is 35,000, right? Now you're asking the owner, and the customer is asking you to give this discount, 10% discount. They are asking you to give 3,500 rupees discount. So instead of giving cash discount there, you can always say that I'm going to give you 3 services free, because there is no the cost of services is much lesser than that 3,500 rupees, right? So you don't compromise. Say I see our annual package itself for servicing is like 12,000 rupees, but I'm willing to give you 3 services free. I will not be able to reduce the money here, but I can give you 3 services free, because anyways your service, your will, or 1 gas refill free or whatever. Okay. So most of the hotels apply this concept. If you see that when you go to the hotels, they give you breakfast free, right? So these are the things. They don't compromise on the rack rates, but they are giving you things like they can upgrade you free. If the hotel is not occupied well enough, they can give you a great experience by giving you a free upgrade. It anyways you have come, right? So next time because of the experience they gave you, you will again come back to the same place, right? And one more point I wanted to mention in that loyal and royal, I just remembered. See, the hotels, the restaurants which do well, right? First of all, their price is less and their service is good, right? So if your price is comparatively lesser in the market and your food is really good quality, you get volume sales, because then you are in the volume business, right? And that is why, if you go to a place only one time and you never go back to that place any other time, yeah, that business is sooner or later going to fail. You yourself see that wherever you have gone as a customer only once, right? So your business grows only from repeat sales. Okay, so I just wanted to give this hotel example, so it goes into your mind, right? That hotels grow because of repeat sales. How many times you yourself end up going to the same hotel? So just remember this example, okay? So sorry, we digressed a little bit, but I had to share this and I forgot at that point. So when it is when during this session, it made a lot of sense to share it, okay? So give them, don't reduce the price, because you will end up in cutthroat competition. You can't price exorbitantly, but your services is something that you can offer, which does not cost much to you, okay? So in our jewelry showroom, this is what I learned, that because I was a franchisee of a premium brand, as a franchisee, we have only limited margins. So, and especially when offers are running, we have to share the margins with the parent company. So it really becomes very challenging. So they will never give cash discounts. They'll always give a high value pearl necklace free, or a 10,000 watch free, because the cost for these companies to make the watch is much lesser. And if a customer goes and buys a similar watch, they will end up paying that kind of MRP. So it's a great value for customers. It's a win-win arrangement.